The first is hiring a freelancer. A freelancer is oftentimes going to be a cheaper option than going with a firm. They come in with an existing code base or existing solutions from other projects and apply those to your project. So hiring an experienced freelancer, I'm going to give A tier. Next, we have vibe coding from scratch. You're just going in with very little plan and you're just telling the vibe coding tool, build me an app that does A, B, and C, and D. With that, can get it done faster than hand coding something, but it is going to still be fairly slow. I'm going to give that a C tier. Next, we have white label SaaS. It can allow you to get V1 out fast. The unfortunate side of it is that if you need to do a bunch of custom stuff, it doesn't support that. But since we're focused on moving fast and getting V1 of a product out inexpensively, I'm going to give this an expert tier. Next up, vibe coding with a text or code-based companion. I'm going to give this a B tier. This is a great mechanism for getting started. You can come in and give it guidelines as to what it needs to build for payment integration or authentication or whatever it is that you have a companion for. Next, we have hiring a firm. Hiring a firm is a good idea because oftentimes firms bring a ton of experience, except because we're trying to rank based on moving fast and inexpensively, I'm going to go ahead and give this a B tier. Next up, we have hand coding. Hand coding is if you're building something from scratch, especially if it's a new framework that you've never used before. This is one of the slowest ways to move. Time is money, so I'm going to give this a D tier. Next up, we have vibe coding with a companion and a PRD. So if you have text or code-based vibe coding companions and you have a detailed PRD, this is an excellent way to move faster. I'm going to go ahead and give this an A tier. Next, we have vibe coding with a PRD, but without any kind of companions or starter kits or anything like that. I'm going to go ahead and give this a B tier. Next up, we have what's called a concierge MVP. A concierge MVP is where you're actually not building anything. And I highly recommend this to start figuring out if you can make money before you even build a product. It's where you just go in and manually do something for someone while you're building the product. I'm going to go ahead and give that an expert tier. Next up, we have a starter kit. So a starter kit is basically an existing code base that has all of the like 80% of the functionality that you need to get started building an application. And that is alongside, any of these other A tier things. A starter kit is going to be an expert level type of thing that allows you to move super fast. Next, we have bringing in a tech co-founder. If you are a non-technical person, I'm going to give this an A tier. And then finally, we have hiring your niece or nephew, just basically hiring some random person that has some basic development experience. This is probably one of the worst things you can do is just they're not familiar with your tech stack and potentially, they're just going to go in the wrong direction or pick the wrong technologies and it's going to cause a huge headache.